Some salon owners say stylists are operating speakeasy style. That is, they say they're closed, the windows are blacked out, but they tell clients to come to a back door and knock to gain entry to get a haircut.
Good afternoon, everyone. 2 briefings ago, I asked, where is Nancy Pelosi? Where is Nancy Pelosi? The House is in recess. House and Senate Democrats left town after failing to compromise and make a deal to provide relief to the American people. Today, I can announce we have found Nancy Pelosi. As you can see, we found Nancy Pelosi going into her hair salon. We will be playing the video on loop for all of you to see during the duration of this introduction. Nancy Pelosi was not in the halls of Congress when I asked where she was. She was not working in good faith to make a deal for the American people. Nope, Nancy Pelosi was found in San Francisco at a hair salon where she was indoors, even though salons in California are not only open for outdoor service. Apparently, the rules do not apply to Speaker Nancy Pelosi. She wants small businesses to stay shut down, but only reopen for her convenience. Do as I say, not as I do, says Nancy Pelosi.
Here's the bottom line. It's okay for an 80-year-old woman to get her hair done without a mask. Then why isn't it okay to do anything? Why can't we vote in person? Why do we need mail-in ballots? If an 80-year-old woman can walk into a hair salon without wearing a mask, taking no precautions whatsoever, violating existing rules that say salons cannot do their work indoors.
The right wing is attacking Nancy Pelosi, and I will too, because I don't like Nancy Pelosi, and she is a hypocrite.
Throwing it into the harbor?
People will do what they do.
This far into the pandemic, the House Speaker should know what is safe and what isn't. We should all know. It's our responsibility. Instead of claiming a setup, it would have been just as easy for the Speaker to say, you know what? I messed up. I should have worn a mask indoors.
I would hope that the president and the vice president all would wear a mask.
Wait, hold up. So this isn't even about the mask? You mean getting your hair done in a salon is against city order in San Francisco? Wait, I thought this was about the mask. You mean not only was she not supposed to be in the building, but she also wasn't wearing a mask? I didn't know that.
The optics don't look good. There needs to be a whole lot of explanation.
It's terrible. Nancy Pelosi is a hypocrite.
The most powerful woman in America can be seen with wet hair inside a salon in San Francisco. Problem is, under California COVID-19 regulations, clients cannot be serviced indoors. Late today, an annoyed Pelosi spoke to reporters.
I take responsibility for trusting the word of a neighborhood salon that I've been to over the years many times, and that when they said, well, we're able to accommodate people one person at a time.
Nancy Pelosi claims on camera that you orchestrated a, quote, setup to entrap her into getting her hair blown out without a mask. Did you?
No, absolutely not.
How would you have done that? I mean, can you prove that this wasn't a diabolical setup designed to bring down the Speaker of the House by blow-drying her hair?
She had called the stylist or her assistant did and made the appointment. So
yes,
the appointment was already booked. So there's no way I could have set that up. And I've had a camera system in there for 5 years. I mean, I didn't go in there and turn cameras on as soon as she walked in to set her up. So that's absolutely false.
So now the right is using that video to attack her because she's not wearing a mask and she's getting her hair done indoors. For what, a blow dry? Girl, blow dry your own hair. You can't wash your own hair? What are you doing?
States is central to that failure because he rejects science and he rejects governance. He doesn't want testing because that'll produce more people with infections. He thinks as if the test causes the infection.
And believe me, if you don't use drugs, you can just about be anything you want to be.
So from the start, he was in denial, delay, distortion, called it a hoax.
Friday, when President Trump called the Dems' attempt to politicize the coronavirus a hoax, how did the media portray that? That he was calling the virus a hoax.
called it a hoax. You must wear your mask, you must have sanitation, you must have social distancing.
When you're using drugs, you're only cheating yourself out of the chance to find out who you really can be.
If you look at just a day before on another cable station, Pelosi was saying that those people who don't wear masks, who don't follow rules, are bad people that want to hurt their neighbors. She's been vociferous on this. She said Donald Trump was destroying science or slapping science for not following all the mask protocols that she herself doesn't follow when she doesn't think she's on camera.
What bigger sign of disdain and defiance of science could the president have had but to have all those people gathered on the White House lawn, sitting next to each other, no social distancing, rarely anyone with a mask.
Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
As a very bad example to the country, it's okay to do this. What he's basically saying to America's families, I know better than you what's good for your family.
She must have treated that beauty salon owner pretty badly. She uses the salon, and the salon turned her in? The salon turned her in. I don't think I would have turned her in. I would have said, well, you know, she's a customer. I got to take care of my customers, right? But she made them open, and the salon turned her in. And the salon did business with her. How much do they hate Nancy Pelosi? Look at her. And then she made a terrible mistake because you want people that can't be set up. She said, I was set up by the salon owner. I was set up. I said, tell me she didn't say that, please. So I just put out that if she was set up, then she shouldn't be leading the House of Representatives. I want the salon owner to lead the House of Representatives because she set up, think of it, she set up the Speaker of the House. That was a big mistake. As soon as I heard, she said, well, she set me up. Nancy, you're not supposed to get set up. You're representing our country. You know what she should have done, honestly? She should have said, I made a mistake, sorry. And nobody would be talking about it. This is like the biggest story. This is the big crazy Nancy. Highly overrated person, let me just say. She is a highly overrated person. They give her such good play. She is a highly overrated person. Look, they just turned off a camera.
No one is above the law. Nobody is above the law, not the President of the United States and not the Attorney General. No one is above the law.
Nobody is above the law, not even the President of the United States.
The American people, because no one is above the law.
In America, nobody is above the law.
I believe we in Congress have a duty to demand accountability and safeguard one of our nation's highest principles, that no one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
That's right.
Not you, not the Congress, and certainly not the President.
Anyone else who did these things would be prosecuted for them. We must ensure that no one is above the law.
This is the United States of America. No one is above the law.
That in America, no person is so high as to be above the law.
No one is above the law. The point has been underscored many times, but I'll repeat it. No one is above the law.
No one is above the law. Therefore, under the policy above the law.
I'm not certain I would agree with the conclusion. I'm not certain that I can see.
What if I had made a false statement to an investigator on your team? Could I go to jail for up to 5 years?
Yes.
Yes.
Although it's Congress, so.